chilly temperatures this morning didn't keep dogs and their owners from having some fun today. The Locust Trace Agri-Science Center's Veterinary Assistance Program hosted its annual Barktoberfest this morning. Dogs got baths, nail trims, and microchips. There's even a contest for the best dog costume. The money raised today helps fund the Veterinary Assistant Program. Teams of runners got the chance to experience the best of the Commonwealth this weekend with a 200-mile race. The Bourbon Chase started yesterday near Bardstown and wrapped up with a festive finish in downtown Lexington. Each team is made up of 6 to 12 people, and each member runs part of the 200-mile track.
So we come from right outside Washington, D.C., so we were nervous about the hills that we were going to have and what the course would be like, but we prepared as best as we could, and we had so much fun.
Each team used vans to drop off and pick up runners at designated exchange points along the route.
Get ready for some cold temperatures overnight and into Sunday. A freeze warning is in effect. And coming up, I'll show you how low those temperatures will go.
A death investigation is underway in Knox County after investigators pull a body from the waters of the Cumberland River.
And a Jessamine County animal shelter is nursing 3 dogs back to health. Details on the charges investigators are pursuing against the owner.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 11.
Thanks for staying up with WKYT. I'm Kristen Kennedy. Get ready for a chilly morning. We're tracking a big drop in temperatures overnight that could reach the low 30s. We begin with WKYT's Mike Linden. He is tracking a freeze warning for tomorrow. Hey, Mike.
That's right, Kristen. Luckily, we're inside right now because, boy, those temperatures have already begun to slip significantly. Once we lost the sunshine a few hours ago, it has just been a slow drop into the upper 30s. But right now, we can tell you a freeze warning is in effect until 9 a.m. In fact, that doesn't really go into effect until 2 o'clock this morning, but it is still going to be rather cold overnight for any spots in blue. And what do you know? It's all of them here in Big Blue Nation, and that includes Ohio, Indiana, and West Virginia as well. Notice on the current temperature map here, these lines coming from the north. That's the wind, the direction of it. And of course, the colder air is to our north, and it has just continued to flood its way into the bluegrass state, and that's going to continue to push those temperatures down. Right now, the low 40s and upper 30s, this would be normal for this time of year, but it is not a normal evening. We are down by 5 to almost 15 degrees of difference from where we were at this point yesterday, and we still have more to go. So you betcha the focus of the forecast is this freeze warning that we are currently dealing with. We'll get there and stay with that until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, but that's not the end of the cold. Coming up, I'll take you hour by hour and show you how cold things will stay heading into the start of the work week. Kristen?
Mike, a death investigation is underway tonight in southeastern Kentucky. The Knox County Sheriff's Office has been searching for a missing man for a few days now. And today, state police found a body while searching the Cumberland River. They were looking right off Kentucky 11 near Barberville. Garrett Weimer is in Knox County with the latest on the body found. He has our top story at 11.
There still aren't many details at this point, but investigators hope an autopsy scheduled for Sunday will help clear things up a bit. State police say they got a call from the Knox County Sheriff's Office about the search for a man who had been missing for several days. That search led investigators to the Cumberland River. That's where we're told crews found a body in the river off Highway 11 just outside Barberville. At this point, investigators say they don't know for sure who the person is, nor do they know what caused that person's death. The Knox County coroner tells me he does know it was the body of a white male in his 60s, but they have not confirmed his identity and they aren't releasing that yet. Police say the body has been sent to the medical examiner for an autopsy. They tell us they have opened a death investigation, but beyond that, we really don't know much more. State police tell me investigators hope to have more information once the results of that autopsy come back. In Knox County, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
We will continue to post updates on the body found on air and on our website, WKYT.com. Firefighters in southern Kentucky are trying to figure out what caused a man's home to explode. The Corbin Fire Department says around 7 tonight, a house at the intersection of 11th and Whitley Streets blew up. A man was inside at the time. Crews had to go in and rescue him. He went to the hospital with minor burn injuries. Right now, firefighters don't know what caused the home to explode. They have ruled out foul play. Crews plan to tear what's left of the house down. Tonight, animal control workers in Jessamine County are nursing 3 dogs back to health. Yesterday, they rescued 3 pit bull mixes from a home in Nicholasville. The shelter manager started investigating Wednesday when someone called to report an emaciated dog chained to a fence. Animal control leaders plan to ask the county attorney to charge the owner with animal cruelty.
Tell him when it'll all come out in court. And if he has a problem with that, I'll call the sheriff right now.
Animal control workers are treating the dogs for parasites. Right now, they say they have to give them more food than normal because of their condition. Police are investigating a deadly crash in Montgomery County that happened last night on the Interstate 64 at mile marker 108. The Montgomery County coroner says a 33-year-old man from Elliott County died when his car rolled over on the interstate. The coroner has not released his name. A missing Nelson County woman's family hopes they are one step closer to finding out what happened to her. Crystal Rogers has been missing since July. Yesterday, investigators named her boyfriend, Brooke Hauk, a suspect in the case. Hauk's brother, Nick, was a Bardstown police officer. Leaders in the department recently fired him. They seized his cruiser early in the investigation. Police are now saying they believe Rogers is dead. Her family wants answers.
As far as relief goes and closure, I don't think you're going to get closure until, Crystal's found. And, of course, whoever is responsible for her disappearance is brought to justice.
Family members organized another search for Rogers in Marion County yesterday. A 5-year-old boy is dead and 7 other people injured in a crash in western Kentucky that involved a truck and an Amish buggy. The West Kentucky Star reports the Graves County Sheriff's Office says 69-year-old Robert Zimmer was driving on Kentucky 58 West when he crashed into a buggy. He told deputies the sun was in his eyes and he couldn't see them coming. A mother and her 6 children were in the buggy. Investigators say 5-year-old Moses Yoder died in the wreck. We're told the horse fell into oncoming traffic and a truck hit it. A routine traffic stop ended with an arrest in Laurel County. London police say an officer pulled over 43-year-old Bobby Eversole after they saw him swerving in and out of traffic. Police say Eversole was driving with a DUI suspended license. They found a handgun and about 60 pills in plastic bags inside his car. Police also found almost $600 in Eversole's pockets. We have a traffic alert to pass along to you tonight. Starting tomorrow morning, several ramps in Lexington will close temporarily. The on-ramp from southbound Richmond Road to the inner loop of New Circle Road will close at 4 in the morning until 8 tomorrow night. And the on-ramp of exit 108 eastbound Man o' War Boulevard to northbound Interstate 75 will close from 4 to 8 Monday. A miniature horse and his amazing story are keeping a retired horse farm in Georgetown up and running. Old Friends farm owner Michael Blowen says he rescued Little Silver Charm from a slaughterhouse more than 15 years ago. The story of how he got there is one Blowen thought was worth telling. The owners decided to write a book called Little Silver Charm. It tells the story of the many horses' search for his true identity.
Little Silver Charm has 5,000 friends on Facebook. People come from all over to see him. We sell little trinkets with his name on it in the gift shop, and they're very popular. He's probably gotten his picture taken with at least 15 to 20,000 visitors over the years.
Half of all profits from the sale of the book go to the retired thoroughbreds of Old Friends Farm.